Hello, guys. We won. Almost. So, as you know, I teach at 3 schools. 2 of them are orchestras, not counting my main orchestra, and one of them is like normal basic music school where I teach drums, where I teach clarinet, violins, and all kinds of flute. And one of my students approached me and she said, I would like to go to this competition. I was like, okay, you have to be ready. There is going to be a lot of work. And I told her parents my experience from and my opinion from these competitions. I have all kinds of summa cum laude with orchestra and first places, and also as soloist, first places, second places, third places, and stuff like that. So I have a lot of experience also thanks to me playing 34 instruments. So you can imagine I have been in many competitions. So the problem I always had with local competitions here was they weren't really fair all the time. If you were friend of the judge as a teacher, or your student was actually playing there, you had bonus points. If you were a famous person, you had bonus points. If you were the guy or daughter or son of someone who is giving gigs actually to the jurors, you had bonus points. So that was the reason after when I went to the first conservatory, I was like, okay, you know what? Screw competitions. Screw competitions. Because it wasn't because I wasn't, winning every competition or anything. No. The reason why I was really pissed was the small guys, the younglings who were pouring their heart out to prepare for all of these competitions. They were 6, 5, 4 years old, 7, whatever, and they were coming to the teachers every freaking day, even weekends, and preparing. And then I saw, oh, okay, this guy will definitely win because he is famous, and this guy will win, and this guy will win. And the competitions in here aren't, at least for basic school and stuff like that, aren't between necessarily students. They are between teachers. And if you are not that liked between other teachers, that's minus points automatically. So that's why I was like, no, you know what? I'm done. Because, for example, when I was playing drum competitions back in the day, you know who was the judges? Freaking brass players. What? I am playing on timpani, I'm playing on a drum set, I'm playing xylophone and stuff like that, and freaking brass players are judging me? Sure, they can recognize 8s and 16s and the rhythm, sure. But they have no idea about the instruments itself. So that was first thing what really pissed me off. Second was also, for example, that we were automatically put on third place. The reason? We were the only one in the category, and also they weren't sending the winners to the next round. So they automatically put you to the lower placement. And I was like, what the hell is this? Why I am even like trying? Why I even bother? I was, for example, playing Willem Tell, which is hard as hell for xylophone player. Third place. And I was like, why even bother? And I asked because I knew the jurors, and I asked them, why? And they said, well, we can't send you to next round, and if we give you first or second place, you will go to the next round. I was like, well, what the hell is this? So I explained this to the parents that this might happen. But I have to say, I was really surprised how fair this round was, because it wasn't first round, you know. And we played really well. We had really good pieces picked up. We had classical baroque music, which is really not that easy for flute player. The second one was from 20th century, and the third one was Beatles, Penny Lane, where you need to kind of, you know, swing. You have written eights, but you can't play it like but also you can't play it to the triolas, triples, kind of, you know. You can't play ta ta di ta da ta da ta da ta da ta da. You need to have it in you. You need to feel it. So that's not easy to do, because it's kind of swing, you know, just. And we played really good the second piece. The third piece also really good, especially the second one. The first one, we started really well. We played good. We had small tiny hiccup. And I think this small tiny hiccup was the difference between the first and second place. First place was won by not a local girl. I think she was originally from Spain or Portugal, and you know their nature is, you know, they have like really strong nature. So she didn't have any troubles to go in, play it well without any hiccups, and that's it. My kid, who is 11 years old, she had this small hiccup in the beginning, and they can't send two guys to the next round. So I think the jurors were like, well, they played really well both. This one, though, didn't have the hiccup. This one did. So we can send only one. Only one can have first place. So it went to her. And I agree. And also the third place is where, and the other place where it should be. Because some of them had really badly pick up pieces. Some of them were trying, well, one of them were trying dynamics on recorder. I was like, girl, please breathe. I wanted to tell her, breathe. It's you are controlling the flute by breathing. It's a recorder, by the way, not like the other flute. You can't do pianos and forte and everything. You have to play the same amount of breath from start to end. Yes, when you go really, really professional, you can basically control it, kind of. But the reason for it, as you can't control it the same as, for example, clarinet or oboe or other woodwinds and brass, is because you don't have so much control with your mouth. But you can control it with your tongue and everything, but you don't have so much control, so you can't do so much dynamics, you know. And also, if you stop breathing, you will go lower and you will be out of tune. If you go full with your breathing, you will be high. So yeah, that's also one of the reasons. So I am really actually happy. Yes, I would like to see the first place, but this was fair, very fair competition, and it's her first competition. I am really, really happy for her, because there was 6 people. Other categories had like 1, 2, 3. She had 6 against 1, and she was the second best. She was almost the first. If there wouldn't be the hiccup, I know she would be the first one. Or at least they would have problem, you know? But this definitely helped them decide easier. She didn't have hiccup. My student had. It was tiny hiccup, but, you know, happens. It's 11 years old baby. So, yeah. So I'm really, really happy, and good luck to her, because she is really talented and she has really, really good attitude. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for me ranting and rambling about the competition, but I'm really happy because that's actually first student I sent to competition, and she almost won. So I'm really happy. Screw competitions though. I was so nervous for her. But yeah. Thank you guys. I will see you next time. And have a lovely day. George is signing off. Bye.